Hi, my name is Samantha. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 sewing items that are game changers under $10. Let's get into the video. So I've been sewing for over a year now, and there are different items that I've found through YouTube videos or tutorials or just on my own searching throughout Joann's. Sometimes I'll just go in and go walk all the aisles and something new always pops out at me. So the first item on the list is a big roll of white thread. This is 1,000 meters, so it's 1,094 yards of white thread, and I also have this for black thread, and it lasts me about a month or two, so it definitely makes it very helpful that I'm not burning through as many spools. And like, I keep my spools because I don't like throwing things away, but I don't know what to do with these, so definitely having less makes me happy. And it's a lot easier to not have to go to the store all the time. So getting a big spool of white and black thread definitely helps a lot. If you haven't watched my video on ways to be efficient when you're sewing, this is a big game changer, so check out that video. The second item is these little reverse, little scissors. So this is for snipping threads. So little embroidery scissors are like normal scissors. These scissors are better because it uses less force to have to cut, and it makes it really easy. I can also hold it quite tight rather than, like, you can see how much my hand has to open. I also use reverse tweezers, and that is very helpful. I'll use these for putting the thread through my serger, but they definitely make a big difference. And if the blade ever ends up the wrong way, you just flip it around. The third item is to use a rotary cutter and a mat instead of using scissors. So with scissors, you'd have to go ahead and trace out your project and then cut it. And every time you open and shut your scissors, you may disorient your fabric. But being able to hold your acrylic ruler down and cut with the rotary cutter is very helpful. And you want to make sure that you replace the blade. On this one here, it goes up and then the blade is sideways. They do also make ones where the blade goes up, so then you could hold it like this. I definitely want to get one of those and see if it makes a difference between the two. Maybe that would be an upcoming video. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd be interested in watching that. But for this one, you just untwist this guy right here. And once you untwist this, pop it off, then the blade comes off, and I just write with a Sharpie bad on the blade, and I put it back in the container of blades, and then put a fresh one on. So that's how I make sure that I have a fresh blade. The fourth item, and you've heard me talk about this a lot if you've seen my other videos, are pinking shears. Now, I love my serger, but it is not under $100. It is not under $10. So pinking shears are definitely a great investment. I use these all the time when I'm doing a project and maybe I only have one and I just need to finish a open seam. So I use these quite a bit. I definitely use them less now that I have my serger, but my serger definitely is for when I'm doing big inventory of fabric and I'm serging the edges before I put them in the wash. The pinking shears I more use like if I have a project or I got a single piece of fabric. I don't really like using the pinking shears for finishing the edges and then throwing something through the wash, because it still does seem to get crumpled up and then it's very hard to iron afterwards. It seems like when I use the serger to serge the ends of the fabric and then wash it, that it is less wrinkled. So pinking shears. And I have, these are traditional pinking shears, which have it's like a jagged edge. And then I also have another pair on the other side of my desk here that are scallops. So you can get different kinds of pinking shears. The fifth item is this guy. It's a loop turner. So see how there's a little thing that catches right here. So I use this, yes, to go ahead and turn fabric right side out, but I also use this a lot for elastic. So when I was making face masks, I could put it through the channel and pull the elastic through. When I make my grocery bag dispensers, then I'll use this. So this little guy I've used actually quite a bit. It is a little flimsy, so I don't like using it to poke corners. I'll use chopstick for that instead. But for turning things inside out and for elastics, I really like it. It seems to work very well. I can't remember exactly how much it is. It's definitely more than you would think, but then with a coupon at Joann's, it's really not that expensive. And it's something that as long as you don't break it, you'll have forever. So I definitely think this is a great investment. Those are my five items that I think are great investments for sewing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you.